welcome to another Stream Sunday. It's me, Chris. We have a latest follower is GerbTL. I don't know if that was in the last stream or not. Gotta be honest. Hope everyone's having a great day. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I've been spending most of it doing things. I don't know what I've been doing. Playing some Daikatana and going to the gym and working out. What did I do yesterday? Oh yeah, I got my tires changed. I recorded something. Over with Rick of Pixel Project Radio. This is a show you should listen to. So I hope everyone's having a great day. I don't see a ton of people here in the chat, so there's not much to chat about. So let's get right into the game. We're going to continue on from where we left off, where I left off, I should say. Not from last week. Bunch of JRPG goodness on this channel with Dragon Quest V. Let's do that. I can't hear the game. Okay. Oh, that's why it's night. Okay. Cool. Uh, 60 gold. Okay. So things aren't dire. I can go back and explore the castle. Did I get all the stuff I needed? That's the real question I should be asking myself before I advance, because leather armor, leather shield. Yeah, let's go see the armor here. Yeah, I need a few hundred here, don't I? I think I'm good offensively, though. Alright, let's grind. Oh, cool. Grind, grind, grind. This is going to take a minute. Give me money.
Yes, hello. Are there games here?
No.
Oh, alright. Well, bye.
Bye. How are you doing tonight, Shane?
Uh, doing all right. Hey, wait a minute. What is this? Were you playing FF14?
No. Why?
Was some your house playing FF14?
No.
Okay.
Why?
I mean, Discord says you were playing FF14 online like 48 minutes ago.
Oh, I was just downloading the patch.
Ah, okay.
I haven't played it. I'm just trying to keep it up to date and not lose my name and everything like that. I plan on playing it someday, if it matters.
I mean, sure, yeah.
Where does it say that? Discord? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Does it say I was playing Daikatana 2?
No. It says you played Psychonauts 2 days ago and FF14.
That's interesting. Wonder why Good Old Games doesn't connect to Discord.
I mean, maybe it just doesn't want to recognize Daikatana, you know?
Why would you, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think I'm going to be beating that game.
Aw.
I've made it pretty far, and I know we got... What? Hold on, let me take a look at the calendar. My boys from a hot spring. Exactly. What's going on, Kettleworks? I have 2 weekends to get it done. I could if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to. That's where I'm at right now with it. I'm just like, oh my god. I better save it because we have to talk about it on an episode. I'll give away too much. It could end up being an episode, so I don't want to get started. Initial impressions, because I plan on playing it more, are that it's not as bad as people say it is. There it is.
Yeah, I think a lot of, I mean, without going into too much detail, I think a lot of that just had to do with, like, a lot of extremely overhyped expectations.
I would happen to agree. Also, it was probably 2 years past its release date, and it shows.
Yeah.
I hope Kettleworks, thanks for stopping by. I am from a hot spring. Why am I from a hot spring? Out of curiosity.
Florida?
We do have hot springs. There's Jenny Springs. I need to go down there sometime. Have you been there?
I have.
Updated graphics? Sure. This is the PS2 version. What's going on, Keaton? Nice to have you here. How am I looking money-wise now? $285 gold. Okay. Dragon Quest V is a Super Nintendo game. It kind of looks like an NES game, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go to this stupid castle and get gold there, aren't I? There we go. That's a little bit more gold. That's what I'm talking about. No, they didn't. Well, more like Enix didn't, because they shut down their North American branch or whatever. I mean, Enix did try. Just not enough people bought Dragon Quest IV. I have to go and be a dinner for these skeletons. I have to figure out how to do that here. Got a medicinal herb. But I rented 4 so many times. I would love to own an original copy of 4. Let's see if it holds up on the NES proper. At least N-Express. What did my local IGA tell them? What's IGA? Evo's okay. Evo's okay. I think that's one that, like, not a lot of people knew about, so it gets a little overhyped. Because people can be like, oh, I love this game as a kid. And everyone's like, sure, yeah, looks cool. And, like, no one's going to challenge them on it because no one else played it. Ooh, antidotal herb. That's good. International Grocers Association. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've
Yeah.
seen, we have that in Jacksonville, don't we? We did.
I actually don't know. I know we had IGA up in Maine, but I don't know about here.
Oh. I thought we had one in, like, the at the exit, like, 295 in Union Street at one point. Or was that a Publix? I don't know.
Most things are Publix down here.
Yeah. I have the CIB of Dragon Quest IV for the DS. I do as well. I have 4, 5. I didn't get 6, but I have 7. I don't have 8 either. I kind of kicked myself for not getting 6, because I could have gotten it pretty cheap. Just got a lot of shaving cream on my face, so I'll be right back. Get smooth. Give me gold, bastards. Just give me experience points. Which isn't bad either, but I'd rather have gold. Alright. Where am I on gold? I do like... I should talk to her more. That's cool. Alright, let's go back to town. That should be enough. Getting to the point where, like, these little individual hair strands keep getting in my face. And they itch. It's annoying. I don't want to cut the hair. It's not going away. Maybe just need a little bit faster. Mountain. Drakeys. Alright, let me take a look at all these medicinal herbs I'm getting. Oh, okay. I like how the children just casually walking over a mountain path. silk gown. Yeah, you're getting a leather dress. Bianca. Yes. Okay, as soon as this is done, then we can go conquer this castle properly. We'll be selling something today. Yeah. I need 8 more gold. There is etiquette. It's called being properly dressed. Alright. Go to the inn. Kind of reset everything. Save the game. And go take on the castle. Bo. He has one hell of a cold. Cool. Alright, yeah. Now it's definitely time to go take care of business. We're at a good level. We have the best equipment we can possibly get. We have plenty of medicinal herbs. Let's go save the game. This one. Yes. Such a process. Konnichiwa, boys. What's going on, Tom, the superhero? Hope you are having a fantastic Nomad Soul day. The Dark Lord laid before you, defeated by your own hand. You have defeated the undead demons and dragons adjust to reach your point. You raise your sword to finally slay the essence of evil itself. The Dark Lord laughs. You may have smashed my defenses, crushed my fortress, and bested me in combat, but this victory will never count, because you were never wearing a tuxedo. Good one. Is that a Sailor Moon episode? My job here is done.
But you didn't do anything.
Gonna play a little Crisis. Nice. Want to give it a good try? Ooh, a bubble slime. keep on moving. Saber Cub. Thanks everyone for coming out tonight and watch us play some Dragon Quest V. I'm going to be talking about Dragon Quest V here soon. I think next month with Dave Jackson from Tales from the Backlog. At least that is the plan. I look forward to doing that. And I don't want everyone to, but if you like Dragon Quest V, be sure to check out the Main Quest podcast, because Keith will be doing an episode on Dragon Quest V here soon as well. I should make an executive call and say that we should play Dragon Quest V instead of Fallout. That'd be great. But the patrons would probably be very mad at that.
So you can't go against the will of the people.
I can't. Kind of nervous about Fallout as well. I have a feeling I'm not going to like it.
I cannot imagine what would make you think that.
Yes, the original Interplay Fallout. We're going to be talking about it later this year. Dragon Quest V deserved better than King of Games. It was the runner-up! It did very well. It did probably exceeded... It was the 12th seed, and it was... Yes, and it deserved better. Alright. Not gonna argue. Alright, how do I trigger that dinner to happen? You say that like it's funny because I'm wearing a Street Fighter 2 shirt while I'm playing Dragon Quest V. Found a torch. Oh, that's right. That is what I wanted to come down here for. A medicinal herb. Sweet. And if you want to know what Keaton's talking about, the King of Games 1992. Happened what? Was that 3 years ago now?
I don't even know. What is time?
Yeah. I was very surprised by his victory over Link to the Past. Me too. I mean, I supported that. And it's always funny how some of these things happen. There are some major upsets this year that happened because people couldn't make an episode. Much like Dragon Quest V advancing. Because someone didn't make an episode. They're like, I need a replacement. I'm like, well, I'm available. And I step in, and my vote's the deciding vote. Which is always fun. I think you like Fallout. It is standard 90s CRPG fanfare. See, here's the thing. I don't know if I like CRPGs anymore. It's not that I think they're bad. I just don't know if I like them. Oh, well, then you'll probably hate it. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm worried. I loved them when I was a kid. Then I grew up and it's like, I don't know if I like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it'll be interesting to go back again. I haven't given it a shot in... God, I don't even know. Probably at least 10, 15 years at this point.
Also, Fallout 2 is significantly better. And don't think I've ever met anyone that said that Fallout 1 was better than Fallout 2. Ever.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people say that Fallout 1 and 2 are better than Fallout 3. I won't say a lot, but I've heard some people say that. Fallout 2 really did improve on what they did with Fallout 1. Yes, yes. At least it, I don't know. Have you played Fallout Tactics?
No, I generally avoided it because I heard it was not good.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not that 3 is worse than 1 and 2, it's because it's different. Yeah, they had this feeling that... I mean, I understand it. I mean, it had been a long time. It wasn't as jarring as going from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2. I think Corey just... What's going on, CRTeaser97? What did Corey say? I know they're streaming right now. Over on YouTube, much like you're commenting on YouTube. Todd Howard essentially grafted that Morrowind Oblivion magic onto the Fallout universe. If you like that stuff.
Which I do.
I know you do. Okay, I forgot. This is what happens when... This is what happens when you take time off. What's going on, Lucas? How you doing? Okay, I know I need to go into like a dungeon or something. That's why I needed the torch. Oh, there's the door. Okay. I don't mind if Corey leaks our next podcast because he was on this podcast. Say he did a podcast with you about first levels? Yes, but I hadn't seen him up yet. Oh, it's up. Should be up. It may not be on YouTube proper. I like that word, proper. But it should be on like YouTube Music. It should be on like Spotify. If you, I can't believe I just said do Spotify. But I mean, if you use Spotify, it's on Spotify. Any other podcast app, but it might not be on like actual YouTube. But yeah, thanks for the shout out, Corey. Appreciate it. Yeah, he's they're streaming right now with John Linneman. I'm like advertising their stream now as I do our stream. But yeah, they're big names over there. Go check it out. But yeah, it was great to have him as a guest. All right, let's go do it. Oh yeah, this is where like he turns this into food. Okay, maybe I get it on there. And thanks for looking forward to checking us out, CRTeaser97. CRT, of course, is the best way to play old video games. So appreciate it. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for stopping by, of course. It's really dark. We gotta use that torch. Yeah. Grr. Light the torch. Here we go. Ooh, I like this effect. I really like it. Yeah, I'll get to you, you... Damn it. No, I want to explore this area better. I'll have to look into your channel, subscribe. Awesome! Thank you. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it.
Well, shit. I guess that means I'm gonna have to go update the YouTube channel.
Someone's putting you to work, Shane.
Damn you. Also, thank you, I guess.
Fallout 2 had dark nihilistic humor and a whole gaggle of companions that'd follow you around. Fallout 3 just had nihilism, and it was easier to go it alone because what few companions there were available were kind of unsmart. Is that true, Shane?
Yeah. From what I recall, yeah. You pretty much... I basically just had, like, dog meat with me the entire time in Fallout 3 because Pupper. But I mean, like, you can basically just solo it, so you don't need companions or whatever.
My Pupper's right behind me.
Hey, Sherlock. Sherlock. Yeah.
I like how they're cheering. This is why you get the best equipment. So when they try and eat you, you easily defeat them. Alright, go back and talk to this king. He tried to trick me. This has to be the most elaborate dumb waiter I've ever seen. Well, they gotta do what they gotta do. These animations are fun. I really like it. You know, I was kind of hesitant on playing the PS2 version because I was like, I gotta play the original. I gotta play it pure. I gotta get it as it was. And I'm playing this, and I'm like, that was dumb. Why would I do that? This is great. And it's staying true to the original, so I can be down with that. They're not making any stupid plot changes as far as I can tell. Yeah, this is good, man. This is good. I like it. Not much going on this weekend. Meant to record for commentary for a video, but they played some religious rock across the street and that plan went down the drain. That sucks, man. I mean, it is the season for, if you live around very religious people, for them to start getting animated. Okay, they didn't completely remake the characters and tell them down. They're done with the Dragon Quest 2 and... Are they toning them down in Dragon Quest 1 and 2? Oh, 2 and 3. Oh, I know what you mean. I mean, they didn't tone them down too much. And look, if you're upset about it, I'm not here to talk down to you or demean you. I know that's... Like, there's only two camps. Like, you have to love it, or you have to hate it. And if you're not, like in one of the other camps, then you have to just completely pile on the opposite camp. I mean, I'm just going to be honest, I don't care. It's not enough for me to get worked up about. I know that the creators of the series were kind of confused by it. They didn't like it. But, like, a personal take, as long as the game is good, I don't know. I don't think it bothers me too much in particular. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to be upset about it. It's really not my place to do so. To record and edit during the week, need to get the last couple of Mark III videos done. I like your Mark III videos, man. They're good. Yeah, go check out Game Over Hell on YouTube. Great stuff. Great content. Like the Fallout camp. Yeah. I don't like telling people you can't have your emotions about something. I might criticize it, but like I think it's kind of short-sighted. Looks like you've been munched on by skeletons. No, not really. Ooh, this is a really good remaster of the song. Very nice. Let's increase the defense of Bianca. See if I can do KSAP twice, because that's what has been the best. Yep. Yes, drop it down. Well, that wasn't very smart of me. Awesome. Thank you, Kettle. Love to see it when my friends get another subscription. Big fan of that. $300 experience points, and I'm so OP right now it doesn't do anything in terms of levels for me. Should I forgive him, chat? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah, I don't trust the Discord. Nay. Thumbs up. Alright, I'm seeing 2 thumbs up. I think you're forced to do that anyway, by the way. So we're going to take them to their graves. Rise from your grave. You did an outstanding job. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Because of your help, we can finally rest in peace. Looks like the castle's other residents can sleep well too. Well, shall we take our leave, my love? Yes, my darling. Farewell. I'll never forget the bravery you children showed me. That's great, isn't it? Those two will live forever in happiness from now on. But still, I can't forgive all those ghosts who took over this castle. I'm definitely not forgiving them for attacking all those innocent people. Rise from your grave. Huh? I wonder what this is. Oh, what a pretty tool. It's gotta be a reward for all our hard work. Hey, let's take it with us. good scene is coming up if you know what happens in this game. Yeah, I guess we should head back home. Well, maybe not... What is that? It's a good scene that happens now. Maybe in a little bit. This might be a scene that's better in the Super Nintendo version, if I remember correctly. Am I taking the long way? I don't know. Also, kind of a doesn't matter shout out, but Retro Fighters. That's the controller I'm using right now. It's from Retro Fighters. I'm using their Defender. They're coming out with a Defender 2, and I'm excited about it because I do really like this controller. It's just that the triggers here are just a little too sensitive. And maybe they fix that, but it's also going to have 6-axis support. I mean, this controller already works with a PS3, but it's going to be more specifically designed to be a PS3 controller. So I'm very excited about that. They don't pay me to say that. I know it's coming out. I backed this controller on Kickstarter, and I'm very excited to see what they put out for the upgrade. Sweet, that's all I use for my 64. Yeah, I need to get one of those for my 64. Right now I use the... I don't know who makes it. It might be Retro Fighters, but I use the Tribute. The Tribute controller. It's too small. It's like the really small one, which is good for certain games, but... Like, if I want to play an actual N64 game. Well, yeah. I mean they're all actual N64 games. But one that's uses the C buttons a little bit more, I have to go back to the original. Oh, shit. Hori's great. I forgot to unequip her. Okay, now we gotta name the cat. Okay, I can still unequip her. Cool. Kite Sheet. We don't get to, like, name him. I'm not only comfortable with the first-party controllers, but in case the PS3 and the 64, I'd love to have alternatives. Retro Fighters. Let me put it this way. Retro Fighters has the best controller for the Dreamcast. Retro Fighters has the best controller for the N64. Unless you like playing Star Fox 64, then it's just, like, memory ingrained in having to use the C buttons and all that stuff. The N64 controller is a weird point of discussion for me. I don't hate it. But it seems like they might have the best controller for the PS3 coming out here soon. The only thing I would have an issue with is that you have to use a dongle with it, but whatever. Because I think, right now, this is my PS3 controller. Problem is the N64 alternatives changed the stick to be like the GameCube, which is too sensitive for some games. Exactly. Like, it varies game to game. That's right. Let's give Mr. Cat a name. How about Barongo? Okay, choice 1 is Barongo. Choice 2 is Rusty, named after the PC-98 classic, I'm sure. Choice 3 is Andre. Andre. The giant. Or Fluffy. Fluffy. Lynx. Growly. Okay. Zoro. I want it. Pork chop. You get a lot more choices in this. Okay, we saw the names. Saw the names. What do we want? I'm thinking Rusty. Or Zorro. What are we saying, chat? Which name struck out to you? Lynx? You know, Lynx is a console. You may have convinced me. Atari Lynx. This is full Christian name. I like the fact you agree with me, Keaton. Rusty's a good name, too. Pork Chop would be funny. Like Doug's dog from the cartoon series Doug. Doug Fun, yeah. Are you changing it to Pork Chop? Well, we know it's not going to be... Okay, so we're going to Pork Chop. I would prefer Lynx. But y'all get to determine Lynx. Not Peach. No. Pork Chop, yes. Yes. You are Pork Chop the cat. Named after Pork Chop the dog. Welcome to the party, Pork Chop.
You want to welcome him, Mr. Sherlock?
Alright. No, let's go save the game. Even Bianca's quietly judging us. Well, I mean, there is going to be, if I play this all on stream, there's going to be a major decision that the stream has to make has to figure out. Maybe that will be taken into account for Bianca. Oh, I guess I'll say goodbye to everybody. How do they know it was us? How does everybody... It's not like we ran around and announced it. Mine. Mine. Ah. Aren't you their mother? Yeah, it is their... What the hell, man? Is there anyone else to music goodbye to here? No, not those cunts. Bye, Bianca. Got your ribbon. Bye, Bianca. No. He's just like, yeah, we're taking this cat. Dad, I got a cat. Yeah, you do. No level for pork chop. That was quite a bit of experience right there. Go the fuck away, religious chime gurgly. My cat's a little bit more vicious than that cat right there. Yeah, I know. Tell me more. I think this is the part where we go to the village of the elves. Ooh, using cement. As long as there's sugar in there. What about charcoal? Charcoal can be sweet. Yeah, why is everything so cold? Great scene right here. And like the player just doesn't know. Unless you played it before. Remember this. The fan translation I have in my Super Nintendo card is a little bit more soul-crushing. It's like, you know, prepare to have your hopes and dreams crushed, is what it says in that one. What's in the basement? Nothing yet? Okay. If I try to leave the village, no, I can't. Alright, now I gotta go find the elf. Huh. Oh, there she is. I guess I'll wait for you there. Bella of the Elfinkin. I wonder if Papa knows. He's just playing. Listen to the whole story from Lady Powen. This music is so good. The hero's a little too young to be dropping LSD. Yeah, you don't know that. Greetings, Lady Powen. As you commanded, I brought back a human knight. The spring flute. Kind of like Crisis? I'm glad to hear that. It's better than I expected. Also great to hear. I'd love to retrieve the spring flute. I have to start wizardry here soon. I'm concerned about that. That seems like a game that could just completely envelop me. I am so sorry. Not the first one. It's... I think it's on PC. But it's one of the later ones. Yeah. It's one that came like the PS3.
Yeah, it's the Labyrinth of Lost Souls.
Yes. I have to reach
Yeah,
out.
man. Between that and Fallout and Persona 4 Golden. Good lord.
Well, Fallout's going to be probably the least of our worries there. That's like a 20-hour game.
Yeah, I guess.
Wizardry is supposed to be 70 hours.
Yay.
We did that to ourselves, though. I should
Yeah,
have stuck to my guns and then like Shining in the Darkness or Shining at the Holy Ark or something. Or a wizardry like. I take full responsibility for that. Because playing the first Wizardry, I think, would be rather torturous.
Nowadays, yeah, I
Yeah.
would think so.
Like, does this game hold up? Like, we already know it's not. It's like, it will make you hate yourself. Some sickos like it, though, so I'm not gonna judge. Love Shining in the Darkness. Man, like... we need to do that next year, Shane. Put that on the calendar next year. Shining in the Darkness or Shining the Holy Ark. They are so good. Especially Holy Ark. Any RPG that has a common enemy that makes me lose levels, I had to grind to build up. It's an instant no for me. Yeah, Wizardry is that kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like why you have like the early Megami Tensei, Shin Megami Tensei games are so brutal. It's because Japan loved wizardry. Go check out friend of the show Stika's videos about all of that. They were gaga over that game. Like a lot of the games that like were very formative for the Japanese role-playing experience are horrible little goblin mongrels that hate you. Hydlite hates you. Dragon Slayer hates you. Xanadu hates you. Ultima hates you. Hi, Slime. There was a demon enemy in Dungeons and Dragons. Warriors are the eternal sun of this on the Sega Genesis that did that very thing. Oh, okay. I'll be playing Dragon Slayer real soon. Go with God, my friend. Not 88. Surprise. Okay. It's basically the same game, but it's better enhanced on the 98. Yeah, I mean, 98 was more powerful, so it should be, in theory. Yeah, that's what the version of, Oh, I'm missing it. I'm missing the forest from the trees here. That's the version the PC Engine CD version was based off of, was the PC 98 version. That's why it's so choppy. Tetsuya Takahashi had involvement in both those games. Remind me who Tetsuya Takahashi is again. So what's going on here in this defense store? Got the holy water. Co-writer of Xenogears, co-founder of Monolith. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, got you. How is he involved in the E series? I didn't know that. You have piqued my interest, good sir. Oh, wow. Huh. That's really cool. Falcom? Yeah, Falcom is a company that was... Yeah, it's really important, man. And a lot of people just don't know because, you know, we're American, so why would we? But yeah, like, it's very influential. It's very critical to the development of Japanese gaming. Not just Japanese role-playing games, but Japanese gaming as a whole. And I think a lot of people really do undervalue it. I don't say unfortunately or anything, it's just the way things are. Thing I always wanted to research is how officially influential Falcom was on non-Final Fantasy RPGs. Ones people like to call to anime. I mean, that's gonna be tough. Because you do have the Dragon Quest situation, right? And how influential Dragon Quest was. And there's a couple other companies that were around at the time that also did like a lot of that driving as well. A good YouTube channel to check out is Basement Brothers. Because they cover a lot of that PC88, PC98 scene. And I think they do a really good job on their channel and doing reviews as well. But, like, there's a lot of things, like, because we didn't have those systems, where a lot of Japanese development started for a lot of these developers today that we hold in high regard as being the more influential developers of the time. Of now, they got their start there, and no one knows any of their games here because Basement Brothers. Or you can just type in PC98 or PC88 Paradise. They share a channel. They have an interesting way of doing business, which is fine. One covers Neo Geo games, the other one covers PC88, PC98 games. The most recent episode on the channel is a Tenchi Muyo episode. Probably gonna watch that after the stream is done tonight. But if that's a joke, it's funny. No, it wasn't. Okay. But now, yeah, thanks for letting me know about Tetsuya Takahashi being involved with the E-Series. Blame late Yamauchi for his comments about RPG fans. Yamauchi is an interesting character, man. I think he's one of those people that put on a face. Like he had a certain perception about how things should be and how he should be as a businessman. I think he probably secretly loved video games. I mean, he was the president of a toy company. But his public facade was that very stern, very serious person. All about making money. Now, Nintendo does kind of carry that tradition in their actions. but I think like the day-to-day people at Nintendo, they care about making games. You can't tell me Shigeru Miyamoto doesn't love gaming. You can't tell me Satoru Iwata didn't love being a gamer. Or like you go to Square, like Hironobu Sakaguchi probably loves playing video games. Yuji Horii probably loves playing video games. I'm grinding for gold right now, by the way, in case anyone cared. But, what is Nintendo was the best era in terms of public presentation? Yeah, man, it had so much heart to it. Like, you go back and you look at the Wii and the Wii U when he was in charge of it. And no, it wasn't selling, but... Like, the Wii U wasn't selling, but... Man, like, they just wanted people to have fun. That's why I love the Wii U so much. I know I don't talk about it as much as I used to. But I definitely love the Wii U because... At least in terms of the presentation, it felt like the people who were trying to sell us the system actually enjoyed playing the damn system. And you know what? I don't get that from like any public facing gaming nowadays. Except for maybe I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. His name, as soon as you say it, you're gonna be like, yeah. The guy who does Smash Brothers, Kirby, all that stuff. He seems like he really loves games. Furukawa's Nintendo and this walled approach seems to be like imposing sucks. A little bit, yeah. Can't even tell who's developing what before the game credits anymore. What is Satoru? It's not Satoru. Fuck. Who made the Kirby games? Sakurai. Sakurai. But I'm not even convinced like Yoshi P over at Square Enix nowadays. And some of it could be because people are jaded. I'm not fully convinced that that dude likes playing games. It just seems like we need to find a trend, we need to chase a trend. And that's kind of what's disheartening. Splatoon 3 terrorist threat incident. I don't know about this. What's this? What was the Splatoon 3 terrorist threat incident? And also, and by the way, I mean, the reason I think, one of the biggest reasons, since I was doing live public events in Japan every year for a bit, I consider this. But one of the biggest reasons I think Western development is having such a big problem right now is a lot of the people in charge, especially AAA, especially AAA, a lot of the people in charge of making games don't play games. They view games as a trend. It's something to chase. So when something comes out, it's all weird, and you're like, why are they doing that? It's because the people in charge are thinking that you want that. Whether or not you actually do, it doesn't matter. Threatening to go there, armed to shoot or something. That's terrible, man. That's right. You always come back here. Japanese are usually reserved and mostly well behaved, but that's also the country of 2CH and its weird gathering of psychos who make serious death threats. Every culture is going to have their... Every country, every culture, every place is going to have their outliers. In that human society, human history is littered with it. It's how you respond and how you act with it. And sometimes things come in waves. And how you navigate those waves, yeah, it's important. But they've always been there. It's more notable now. Because everyone has a microphone. Can Pork Chop carry shields? I don't think so. He carried leather underpants. I can sell this leather dress. I'm gonna hang on to the Thorn Whip because when I start getting monsters, that's gonna be important. Large pot lid, probably... Well, we'll see. Sometimes I find myself behind. I probably shouldn't sell the leather dress, to be honest with you. That'd be good for monsters. But I do have to make some money back. It decreases my time on grinding. You know, I'll put that in the bag. Once I start getting monsters, it's going to be important.
Alright, I am happy to report that our YouTube is now up to date for the first time since late January.
Woohoo! That's what the people wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me, I have to do some editing. I was like, I made it halfway through editing an episode for King of Games 99. It's the last one that needs to be done. It's not part of the actual tournament. I'm like, I'll get to it later, and I've just been so bogged down by these, as you said, our schedule of games.
Yes.
It's like, so I'm trying to get ahead. Like, I have 2 more weekends to get Daikatana done. And I think I've taken a pretty good chunk out of it so far. And also, I mean, if I just get to the point where I don't want to play it anymore, I'm not going to. Because that's where I'm at with it right now. That'll give me some time to do some editing. Catch up on Io Saturnalia. I'm starting to get behind on that, too. Surprised by how far one of the games made it. I think you're going to continue to be surprised without saying much more. I think I'm going to get some, I'm going to get some hate. It's going to happen. Everyone is getting some. Chris is full of surprises in many ways. What's going on, Ashton? Our amazing editor, Ashton. How are you doing tonight? Blaze Lizards. Doing all right. No! Ah! Oh well, that's what you get for being a kid, dumb kid. You're still a baby? You're a baby for a while in this game, man. Level up. Oh, it says promoted to level 10. I like that. Can't remember anything about this game between the major plot points. That's understandable. Medicinal herb. Speaking of babies, a Jumping Flash episode sounded great. Thank you, Charlie Coleslaw, also known as B. Ross, who is on the Jumping Flash episode with us. And you should go check out Super Garbage Day. There should be an episode of Crystallis, Keaton, coming out here soon from them. I can imagine any day now. Any day now. Looking forward to it. But yeah, definitely go. Yes, Crystallis mentioned. Super Garbage Day podcast is going to be doing an episode on Crystallis here soon. Have you recorded it yet, B. Ross? Scored Friday, but Van is having some testicle issues. Boom! I hope Van gets better. Crystallis uttered. Now I'm in California for 2 weeks. So it's not going to get recorded for another 2 weeks. But hey, Keaton and perhaps Kettleworks. If you, hey, is your Discord public access, B. Ross? They're soliciting thoughts. I know Crystallis. Ashton, I know you really like Crystallis too. But they're soliciting thoughts for Crystallis in their Discord. So if you want to go and contribute, yeah, you say it wrong. Okay, Crystallis. I know. So, B-Ross, if you want to put in our shameless self-promotion, soliciting thoughts, B-Ross wouldn't do that. At least in chats that you see. Oh, are you in the Super Garbage Day chat? I can't keep track of all this stuff. It's really good. You know what I realized? I was listening to the Retro Wildlands podcast today. And I keep, every single time that I hear someone talk about it, I tell myself I need to get it. And I never do. But I need to play Jackal. Best to assume the Shadow Broker is always lurking. You are not incorrect. Jackal, yeah, for the NES. It looks like a ton of fun. I really want to play that. I need to get that game. I need to play that game. Yes, that one. J Shell. I'm sure it is. That's not how I pronounce it, though, here in Florida. $8 on the Nintendo eShop? Yeah, but it's $10 physically. $10 to $15. What's cool is I played Crystalis on my friend's childhood copy. It was his favorite game. He sold me his game a month ago. That was really cool how it just worked out like that. We do a little trolling? No. I barely started Crystalis. I will continue it someday. I need to see how it leads into Fabula Nova Crystalis. That's true. I think for the show I played it on NSO. If I remember correctly. Yeah, the whole poison thing kind of sucks. That's why I'm playing it. Now, the eShop version of Jackal, Ashton, is that the arcade version or is that the NES version? Exactly. Exactly, B. Ross. It's like a lesson for life. Maybe you shouldn't raw dog everything. I know in your part of the country that's what you all do, but sometimes you get poisoned. PSA for STDs. I think they're STIs now. I don't know why they went from STDs to STIs. I don't know. I'm not even going to assume. The thing about being at STI makes the history of the Sega Genesis even more hilarious. Probably so the insurance companies cannot cover you for them. That's probably true. That would not surprise me. Venereal disease. Yeah, that was kind of like phased out when I was growing up. It was all STDs when I was growing up. You still heard venereal disease. It's like, oh, okay. Seed of Agility. Increase by 2. Come on, don't run away. I need to get your experience. Could have doubled that. Like that was the worm in an apple. Hey, what's going on, Randall? How you doing, dude? I hope you're doing well, too. You missed a conversation about Fallout. Just getting over being sick. Ah, I hate that. Everyone's sick. Yeah, we were talking about Fallout. The Fallout series. Fallout Boy? Yes. What about the series? Oh, about how Shane hates...
It got good at 3.
You can fuck yourself. How it should have stayed. Thank you! Even though I don't like Sarah. Yes, I do, Lucas, I do. You cray-cray. Can we say that anymore without, like, invoking Kanye? Can't even say his name.
Was he like Voldemort now?
I don't know, he might be. Never tell. Just saying gamer words. To give Shane credit, a lot of people didn't even know what the fuck Fallout was until 3. That is true. I'm surprised I did. I definitely knew what Fallout was. But not a lot of people do. It's true. Or did. Why can't everything I love be obscure? And have only me love it? How dare they try to make it popular? Assholes. That's why I love Heroes of Might and Magic. It makes me sound so cool when I go to parties. My plan
Does
today
it?
was...
Does it, though?
I tell myself that. My plan was I'll play Xenoblade X until I wonder if Fallout 1 or 2 could have made it on consoles. Probably not. Well, maybe PlayStation. I was going to play a Genesis game after a while. Bethesda wasn't known for JRPGs. They were known for good WRPGs. So, when they acquire the license, it only makes sense to turn it into 3D. I mean, yeah, it does. They could have gone the Mass Effect route like what BioWare did. The first Mass Effect, anyway. I might have to go back to town. They're beating the crap out of me. Won't be able to compete with the Dragon Age or Mass Effect. Yeah, you're probably right. That is the most unfortunate news I've heard today, Lucas. And that kills me. So the next game I have to play for Io Saturnalia, while he said Saturn, is Corpse Killer. So I'm not looking forward to it. It being its own weird WRPG made it work, and Fallout 3 is a good game. Yeah, there's quite a bit of popularity to get Fallout. It had like 50% of the vote for Patreon, which was like insane. Honestly, my favorite Fallout in the entire franchise is New Vegas. I have heard a lot of that. I've heard that New Vegas is amazing. I'd like to not give up on Minnesota Fast just so the game was easy. I just need to learn how pool works. Yeah, that's the thing is, when you play pool every week, you're going to go into that probably with a little bit of a different perspective. Being a lot of retcons. I hate retcons. For some reason, I never got far in New Vegas. At least you played it. I haven't. Also, Shane, for what's worth, I love you and your opinions.
Oh, well, thank you, Randall. I appreciate that.
Well, how do I learn this lockpick secret? Because I'm starting to get a little miffed. I don't like wandering around too long. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I'm not like the first person. I just don't like first person games, I think. Alright. I have to check this.
See, I was like kind of the exact opposite. I loved the shit out of Fallout 3, and then I was super hyped for 4, and I could not even bring myself to finish it.
Okay. Back to this game. Here's the dungeon layout. It's a little different. Not happy about that.
Honestly, I just think the biggest thing was like, I just really hated the incredibly janky like base building and the constant nagging of the people back at the base, radioing you all the time, being like, you gotta come back or we're getting attacked. And I'm like, dude, fuck off. Let me just explore. Leave me alone. I mean, I can't stop you, Randall, so yes, you can. But I appreciate you asking. Oh man, Morrowind. I don't think I'd be able to get back into it now. Mostly because it hasn't aged well, probably in some ways, and also I just do not have the time for that kind of shit. But man, I got absorbed into Morrowind back in the day.
I always kick myself for not getting the Morrowind Special Edition when it was like $5 with all the goodies. It's like not that expensive now, but
yes, I'm honestly not surprised that it hasn't held up. It was a lot of the mechanics were kind of like jank to begin with, even back then, and now I'm sure they've aged very poorly. Although I think there's some project, right? Somebody was working on for creating Morrowind in the Skyrim engine or something. I think. I don't know how that's going.
Morrowind was kind of the coming out party for the Elder Scrolls, though.
Yeah.
Everyone says Skyrim. I think I saw Lucas talk about it in our chat, in our Discord. Wish I had warp. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Damn it. Who be sending me messages? Oh. Fallout 4 is garbage and here's why. Okay, yeah, I'll have to watch that.
I am lost and I'm trying to figure out where I need to go. Because I do want to get this dungeon done. Because I'm coming up on time. I want to get this dungeon done before I call it a night. Okay, I think I
Oh,
understand,
yeah, maybe you're right, Ashton. Maybe it was Sky Oblivion that I was thinking of. They're doing it in the Oblivion engine instead. 'Cause it's taken that long to do it. Oh, what? Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I had that backwards. Yeah. That they were making Oblivion. There is a Morrowind one. I'm fairly certain. But like Skywind, probably. Yeah.
Was a key.
But see, that's honestly the reason why, or one of the big reasons why damn near everybody ends up playing a stealth archer build, because like the melee combat sucks actual dick in those games. Like, it's never been good. It's still not good in Skyrim. So it's way more fun to just sneak around and snipe the shit out of stuff. Like, it's also, to me, it's actually way more satisfying because you can go through an entire like dungeon or cave or whatever without ever being noticed. You're just like the ultimate sniper ninja. So
I've heard bad things about the combat in Playscape, but that's my next non-JRPG to play. I've heard people that will endlessly and never shut up about Planescape tell you that is a horrible game to play.
you're not playing it for the gameplay.
So read a book. New RuneScape.
What's with this new RuneScape MMO? I don't know. Is this the time where I tell everybody that I never really played much RuneScape before? Like, I dabbled with it, like, within the last couple years, but I was not of that, like, generation. They were the ones, like, right after us that have, like, the nostalgia boner for RuneScape.
I think
Yeah, Randall, exactly.
yeah. And Lucas, if you like visual novels, you will probably like Planescape. From what I've understood.
RuneScape is for the memes. I mean, yeah.
Alright, so it looks like I'm going to get this dungeon done. Where are we at? Oh, we're right about this time.
I don't know, Ashton. What are you thinking of?
What's
Some new MMO? Was it not RuneScape then? I don't know.
What's OSRS?
Old school RuneScape.
Oh. Is that like Guild Wars?
What?
Huh?
Playing RuneScape in 2025 is the equivalent of the chicken jockey in theory. I see that. I don't know enough about Minecraft either to understand why people are absolutely losing their shit about this chicken jockey thing in the movie.
I don't get that.
I don't know what that's about.
My oldest loves Minecraft, and he doesn't understand. He like knows what a chicken jockey is, but he does not understand the obsession. I might be done with MMOs forever unless Final Fantasy 17 is one, and it has real FF mechanics. I would be curious to know if there will be an FF 17. I mean, I'm sure there will be. In like 8 years.
Well, I know that I knew about the reason behind the Szechuan sauce thing, but like, can somebody explain what the hell this chicken jockey thing is? Like, was that
No.
also a Rick and Morty thing? I kind of doubt that, but
No, there's a memo. What's going on, Dave? Tales from the Backlog. I told people sometime during the stream that I was going to talk about this game with you at some point. I know Dave is playing through this game right now, and it sounds like he's enjoying it. Of course you show up, like, at the end of the stream. Dave does not hate old games. Come on now. Don't let him lie. Having a great time. Cool to see the PS2 version. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Chicken Jockey.
Alright, so a chicken jockey is a rare mob you can encounter in Minecraft. The reason why people go nuts over it is because the Minecraft trailer got overplayed with Jack Black going, chicken jockey! Okay. So, once again, it's pretty much just for the memes. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. Man, we have 9 people in here. And it's like at the end of the stream.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Split Fiction.
Yeah, it looks really good too.
Imagine memes saving the theater industry. I mean, I guess if it works.
"14 is experiencing its equivalent to WoW Cataclysm reception currently. The patch I was supposed to be exciting for is doing nothing for me. Eek. Dave, what is fun?" That is a better question for Matt, aka Stormageddon, from the Fun and Games podcast. What am I even doing right now?
Yeah, Cataclysm was a stupid fucking idea. They're like, what if we took the entire, like, world that you have come to know and love over the last many years and just completely changed the whole landscape because fuck you. Like, I get that what they were trying to do, because they're like, oh, well, we're trying to keep the game world fresh. So, you know, we're going to shake it up and, you know, make everything feel like it's new again. Except, on some level, people don't want that. Like, there's, and I don't know, I could be wrong about this. I don't think I am, but I could be wrong. But there's a certain sense, especially with like an MMO, where you spent years in that world. There's a certain sense of like comfort / like safety in knowing the world around you, and like taking that away with, you know, irrevocably taking that away with an expansion, just it's not a good look. Well, I mean, yeah, Ashton, I mean, that was also part of it, I guess, because they wanted to introduce flying into the old world, and you couldn't do that because they never initially designed WoW to allow for people to fly, because that was never initially intended to be a thing. So yes, they had to redesign the old world so there weren't just a bunch of empty spaces behind invisible walls and shit. But then again, yeah, that also goes into like why I think flying mounts were a bad idea. Like, as much as I liked you know, like Burning Crusade and Frozen Throne or whatever, I think flying mounts were a mistake because it makes the world small. Like, part of what made original WoW so, or feel so, like, expansive and immersive was, at best, you got, you know, you got to move faster on a ground mount, but you still had to navigate places. So you had this, like, very intrinsic knowledge of the landscapes. And then as soon as you got flying mounts, it was kind of like, well, fuck all that. I'm just going to fly directly from point A to point B. So. Yeah, but fucking, that's not, you don't need to fix corpse runs by introducing mounts. Actually, that doesn't fix it. So, like, that's a That's a moot point. You don't have a mount when you're dead. Like, that's just poor placement of graveyards. Like, as long as they replaced or added extra graveyards for shorter corpse runs, that solves that problem.
I think I'm gonna do this one dungeon and then go to bed because I don't have anything in the morning. It's not like I'm exactly gonna be the best worker with my current job. I'll say why. If you know, you know.
I mean, what I'm saying, Randall, is that at some point Blizzard bad, yes. Like, listen, I'm not really in a position to defend them really anymore. Like, I am the resident Diablo apologist, but outside of that, yeah.
Blizzard's been dead to me since Warcraft 3.
Yes and no. I'm gonna be honest. I've kind of started falling off of D4. Like, they're just not really doing much with it, and they just released their kind of like roadmap vision for 2025, and it's kind of a giant nothing burger. They're just like, yeah, we're gonna do more seasons where you're kind of doing the same shit but like slightly reskinned, because that's cool, right? I don't know.
So to answer your question, Ashton, the reboot one, no. It's like, I've been off the Blizzard bandwagon since Warcraft 3. Period. Okay, gotcha. Okay. No, because, I mean, I can understand the reboot would probably push a lot of people out, too. I didn't hate Blizzard. I don't, like, when people are like, don't buy from this company or whatever because they're doing terrible stuff, and I look at the company, it's like, I don't buy from them anyway. That's kind of how I feel all the time. So I can be like, I hated this company before it was cool, even though I didn't really hate them. I just, like, I don't know, I don't want to buy these games anymore. Now they are owned by Big Daddy Xbox. That's right.
Yep.
That could be fun, Lucas.
I mean,
hero
that's Neverwinter Nights, Lucas. Like, that was that like 20 years ago. Like, I agree with you. I just think that maybe we're coming back around to that, because with like Neverwinter Nights, you had a massive, like, you know, single player, actual deep D&D campaign.
Wasn't that Baldur's Gate 3?
I mean, I think so, yeah. I haven't really played it yet, but yeah. But then, like, you got, you know, the extra multiplayer stuff where, and I've talked about this before, where they basically set it up like a virtual D&D table almost, where if you run a server, a multiplayer server, you're essentially the DM, and you can sort of fashion the world in any way that you want. And so it allowed people to create their own stories and quests and worlds and stuff within the Neverwinter Nights engine for people to jump into servers and play like in those worlds. And that was awesome. Like, I had a friend of mine way back in the day that did that, and it was like, it was our own little persistent like D&D world that you could just go in and play. It was fucking cool. And I think, and the thing with that is, what's brilliant about that, right, is like, they basically gave you the tools to do the stuff and then just said, okay, go knock yourself out. They didn't have to spend hundreds of thousands of hours of, you know, person power and time and money to constantly be churning out new content for people to burn through in like a week, and charging a sub fee and like all this other bullshit, because they're like, yeah, okay, here you go. Here's the tools and infrastructure. Do your own thing, make your own shit, have fun. And it worked out really well. Like, I don't know.
We'll figure it out. Gaming will figure it out. Probably not to our
Technology's just not
benefit.
there, man.
We may not like it, but the chillins, it's all about them.
Think on player point of view too, like the time gating MMOs resort to keep player retention would be unnecessary. Yeah, exactly.
Are you talking bad about Final Fantasy 13, Lucas?
I think in this case he's talking about MMO specifically.
Oh.
Like, and yeah, well, again, that's like one of those deals. Like, I don't know. Again, I have to think about like the time frame, right? Because I was like prime target audience for WoW when it came out. I was just starting college. I had more free time than I knew what to do with. I mean, I also took more free time than I probably should have, and my grades showed that, but that's beside the point. And so like having something like Blackrock back in original WoW, where that dungeon took like hours to complete, was not a big deal to me, and was like, yeah, that's really cool because it's super immersive, and like, you know, you have to strategize with your team and your party, and there was a lot more than just, you know, LOL spam DPS button. But now I have a different opinion of that, because I would look at something like that and be like, hell no. I'm not going to spend like 3 hours in one dungeon.
Guess I never had the fun that you did with that.
Yeah, man, I got super sucked into WoW back when it first came out.
I rolled need on some cloth boots.
What were you playing as? Were you a hunter? Shaman. I mean, if I was a caster, if I was like a priest or a mage, I probably would have been pissed at you too, since they can't wear leather and you can. Yeah, the huntards, yeah. Hunters were the fucking bane of my existence back in OG WoW, because I mained a rogue, and those motherfuckers would just steal my leather gear all the time, even though they could wear chainmail. Those assholes. Oh, especially at the time. If they were trying to gear up to get FR for Molten Core, yeah, I would have been real pissed.
Cool Sega CD RPGs. Yeah, there's quite a few, man. They're really good. Ninja looting. No.
I do.
Well, I mean, I'm out of this
yes.
conversation, I guess. Sega CD had some quality titles, man. Sega CD, what is? It's a portable system for the 1970s. My twin played a hunter and a shaman interluded the bard hunter armor. Man, this is like going way over my comprehension.
No, that's BRD was a dungeon. It's Blackrock Depths.
Oh. I look at it as Bard. The greatest Sega disc-based 16-bit console of all time. I agree.
I guess that's technically correct.
Yes.
Yeah, Blackrock Depths, 'cause that fucker took for... Yeah, I'd be mad about that. Taking that long in that dungeon and then losing your set armor to some jackass. I mean, to be honest, it's like wild that they even allowed people to roll on like class-specific set pieces that weren't for their class to begin with, but, you know. It was a different time. No, I agree, Lucas. That honestly, that's one of the things that keeps me away from MMOs now. Is I know myself and I know my shortcomings, and I know that when I get into a game that has like that treadmill aspect of like, oh, you got dailies, and make sure you log in every day this month to get this thing, I will do that, and I will make sure I do it, and it becomes a compulsion.
About 32X in all of those game. That's not a typo. It had like 3 games.
all of those one game.
There's like 3. It was the best version of Virtua Fighter for a home console at the time. It's better than the Saturn version. Not Remix. It's not better than Remix, but it is better than the original Saturn launch version. Which probably didn't help the Saturn.
Well, no, Ashton, that's the thing. There weren't class restrictions. Like, they weren't implicit on the gear. Like, that was part of the problem, I think. Was that it was just the armor type, but the sets were clearly made for specific classes.
So, by the way, B. Ross, I see that you put best version of Corpse Killer. That's the next game I have to actually play for IO Saturnalia. So, no, it does not have the best version of Corpse Killer. The Saturn version does, but that's being very generous in saying that there is a good version of Corpse Killer. No kidding?
How
No,
does
no
one kill a corpse? Is it a zombie game?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They released that pile of crap on the Saturn. They did indeed.
Your mom's a zombie game.
Ooh. Mirages.
fuck? I'm not repeating that.
I was about to be like, oh man, I feel real bad about that, but
Fuck. I like fucked up humor though. It's not enough of it anymore. Probably for good reason, but I was hesitant. It's good, B-Ross. It's the best your mom rebuttal. It's down here. I'm pretty sure I missed some treasure. I did miss some treasure. Chimera's wing. Got 5 gold. See, this is why it pays to grind for gold, because experience comes with it. It's empty. Alright, fine, fuck you. Alright, out of here. Time to get out. Bummed we didn't get Crystallis out this weekend, but I know Vanna's having some serious medical stuff. It's supposed to be rough. I mean, it's all about, like, taking care of your people. Gotta make sure that your show is good, the health of your people are sound. I'm sure that everyone is sane and will understand. Oh, crap. You guys take care of each other? To the best of our ability, I would imagine. And probably not literally, they live on opposite coasts. Well, it just has a ton of magic points. Just seems to keep on popping up. Alright. Another level. I'll take the level. Identify. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Crack. I mean, I've said this multiple times this stream. Everything here is wonderfully done. They did a great job of taking that Super Famicom soundtrack and orchestrating it for this game. Because this isn't MIDI. This is fully orchestrated. And it's beautiful. Pork chop moving his way up in the world. Pork chop taking control. Where am I? Alright. Made it. Let's go tell her what's up. Let's save the game. I'll save it again when I get back to the real world. Has anyone seen Severance? I have not. I've heard it's really good. Alright. Such a good show. I don't hear anyone in the Discords talk about it. That's interesting. Generally, they would talk about really good stuff. At least in some of the places. This is MIDI. This is Sparta. He just left? That bastard. I'm all healed. Alright, well, let's go to the church. Let's save it. Let's call it a night. No, son of a bitch. Alright, well, then I'll do that. I have a lot of money. Yes, I'll write it. Time to call tonight. All right. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. We had quite the crowd tonight. I see 10 people right now in the chat and Twitch. And we had some people stop by from YouTube as well. So, great night. Great participation. You are amazing. I love you too, Randall. You are a great person. You're a great dude. Everyone here is a great person and a great dude. Even if you're not a dude, you're still a great dude. 4 more hours.
We're all dudes.
Oh, we're all dudes. 4 more hours. Four more hours. If I was on the West Coast, maybe. Because then I'd have like 3 more hours until I was dead. Like, in terms of... I'm not that great. Oh, you're fine. Waffle Hearts because they'll hold more love. Waffle Hearts. Ah, yes. And who does not love waffles? I love waffles because they hold more. They hold all of the maple syrup and all the berries. But thank you, everybody, for stopping by. If you did not know, we are a podcast. We just don't stream. I like folding my arms like this. It makes me feel more buff. I don't know if it works. But we have the top 5 opening levels in games as our flight, featuring Corey from My Life in Gaming. Apparently, he shouted us out over on their stream tonight. Thank you so much, Corey. I'm pretty sure you won't watch this, but thank you. Hope the sentiment gets over there. And it was a really fun episode, and Shane hated editing it, apparently, but we had a...
It's fucking long.
Pythons. But go check it out. It's a really fun episode, I think. And if you want to hear more from us, the King of Games continues. King of Games 1999 continues on our Patreon on Tuesday, and that is for as little as $1. If you want to go check that out, it will be free once it's all over, but we're only like halfway through. So if you want to get all of the information, head on over to our Patreon, and you can do all sorts of fun stuff there. But that's pretty much all I have. Oh, link up there. Link is up there. Continue to fold my arms. Shane, did I miss anything?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. So, you gotta listen, man. You can't be swole shaming the guy here.
Oh, you're fine.
You gotta respect the guns.
You're fine. I'm sure you have guns too. Soul Daddy Chris. Soul Caliber. All right. Good night, everybody. I hope you have a good one. And
Good night.
Until next time, play with your massive pie.